Okay, is that working? Do we have sound? I think we have sound. um yeah, I hope so. I hope you guys can jump back in and have gotten this okay. Um yeah. So give me one moment. More actions. Sorry guys, I'm just deleting that one we just did a second ago. And hopefully, oh, there we go. Hi Elizabeth, how are you, my love? I don't know if you were in with us a second ago, but I had no sound. Manuela, hello, my love. Yeah, do we have sound? You guys can hear me okay? Fantastic. Okay, so I think what happened was I think I had plugged it in, it was working, and then I think I might have knocked off the cable. And the computer had like a fit and was like, no sound for you. And you guys can hear me okay? I'm like loud enough and whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna tilt that up a little bit. I got a new cable. So hopefully we shouldn't be getting before, remember, used to cut out and everything. So hopefully it's not doing that anymore. Let's take some water. Hello, B, my love. How are you? Now, my friends, I know it's been a minute. Okay. I am painfully aware. And I want to apologize for that. Elizabeth, Manuela, Bridget, can you guys all let me know how you're doing? First of all, Happy New Year as well. Do you remember I said I'd do a video in January? Do you remember I said that? Well, it's January and here I am. No, I was literally like, I'm not going to let the month go by without even doing something. So, I am sorry. Thank you, my love. You too, Elizabeth. But yeah, it's been crazy. Okay, crazy maybe. Okay, I'll put it this way. It has felt crazy. I don't know what this is. Am I like a sock puppet? Um, it has felt crazy for me. The last couple of weeks. Sorry, I'm in my room. You've probably spotted my lamp. Um, there's no hole behind my head. For those of you who were here before, for the dent in the plaster, it's gone. I'm still around having issues getting around to film. Of course, my love. I totally understand. I totally understand. Absolutely. I'm so glad you're doing. I'm so glad you're. Sorry, I'm so glad you're doing well, Elizabeth. Um, how's life in Norway? Snowy, I would imagine. How's Sige? Sige? Am I saying that right? Sige? Sige? I feel like I asked you that before. Not fit. Okay. Mentally worrying because of politics local and worldwide. Oh, for sure, Manuela. Absolutely for sure. I'm not sure what's going on locally for you because I'm not sure exactly where you are. Like I know you're in Germany, but I'm not sure exactly where you are. But if it's related to what's going on in the US, then I know what you're talking about. That whole situation. As my mother would say, lads, Jesus wept, and so he might. It's snow, cold. Seagate is doing great. How's Max? Max is doing grand. He's downstairs. He's fine. He's flying around. He had a big, huge walk today. He's happy as can't say that on YouTube. Happy as Larry. I was about to say he's as happy as a pig in. You get it. I've missed you so much. Question mark, question mark. I'm assuming that means where have you been? What were you doing? Which is an absolutely fair question. Give me actually a moment. I'm gonna actually hold on. This is my highly professional pro streamer YouTube setup. So things have been a bit crazy. So I'm in my room at the moment, which you can't see, because I really wanted to share the renovation videos with you guys before I shared the actually I'm gonna put this here or the sounds is gonna be all over the place, especially if you're in headphones. There's nothing worse than when you're in headphones and all the sounds in one ear. It's really I personally find it very annoying. Um as in a pig in the exactly. A pig into poo poo. Actually watching a debate in our House of Parliament. Oh god. Mind yourself. The whole I can't I just I I'm not gonna comment on it because I don't wanna get political, but, like, why? Why? And that's all I'll say on the matter. Um, just generally internationally. Okay? Okay? Okay. Anyway, so where have I been? What has been going? Oh, yes, my room. I didn't wanna share it with you until it's finished. So, I'm in the dark. About political thing or which? Yes, this place is politics free. That is true. Um, if you wanna know what's going on, what I'm referring to currently, and this is the last thing, I promise you this is the last thing I'll say about it. There's been a lot of stuff happening in the United States this week about people's actions and weird hand gestures and things of the like. I do not want to get into it. Just Google Elon Musk, and that's all I'll say on the matter. I will say no more. Anyway, moving on, because what'll happen is I'm actually going to start getting annoyed, and that also we're not here for politics, cake. No. Anyway, my room. Let's talk about my room. Let's do that. Let's do that. Anyway, so my room. I have my lovely IKEA wardrobe just there, which I built myself. Very proud of myself. My dad helped me with the I know Manuela. But my dad helped me with the frame because what you think 235 centimeters is versus what 235 centimeters actually is somewhat different. Like I'm tall, but I'm not that tall. So I was building it, grand, no problem, had it all done. There's these little like for all the world, like they're like little feet. So there's like this little roundy thing that you nail into the bottom of the or you hammer into the bottom of the wardrobe, and then these little like feet go into it, and then when the wardrobe's all set up, you put a screwdriver in the top, and it twists down so you can make sure that you can adjust the level of your wardrobe to make sure like it's flat against the ground. Right? Great, fantastic, love that for us. Right, so I didn't hammer it in enough. So as soon as I got the wardrobe built, I put the screwdriver in and it fell straight through. It has been fixed since. Anyway, I did that. I put in the shelves or the drawers. I have the mesh drawer and the 3 wooden drawers. Um, the shelf then the rail and the top shelf. Oh my god, trying to put the top shelf in. No, because see, I didn't use a step stool because that would be intelligent. That would be intelligent thing to do. Um, because I'm used to being very tall. I can reach the high shelf. And then me being a little bit toxic, I'm like, I won't be beaten by a piece of wood. I won't be beaten by a piece of furniture. Hell no. So yeah. And I hurt myself. So well done me. In my infinite stubbornness and my you won't tell me what to do nonsense that I had going on. But anyway, my wardrobe's built. So that was all done. I put it up. And then oh, yeah, and I have a light, the light you open the door and the light comes on. It's such a gimmick. It's totally unnecessary, but it was on clearance for like a tenner. So I got it because I was like, I'm going to live my bougie life. I'm going to be fancy. Now, I do have to say, as silly as it is, I was like, if I'm getting my IKEA wardrobe, I'm getting my wardrobe. But I was like, as silly as it is, like the light bar, the ones that points in, I was originally going to put it to the top of the wardrobe because it was easier, but I did it properly. Well, not properly. I didn't drill the holes in the wood. I rerouted the cable so it's not in the way. I'll show you guys all this when I release that video. Anyway, so um built the whole wardrobe and you have to use like these little tacks. I don't know if you guys have ever built. I need to slow down. Sorry. When you're building IKEA drawers, they have like these bars that like hook into the drawer, if that makes sense. So they don't need to have like the rail on the side. Well, they do, but like they have these like hooking things in the wardrobe. So I put that in and then I did all that, and that was all fine and wonderful and dandy, but the wardrobe wasn't secured to the wall yet, and it needs to be because it's massive and it's heavy. So I put a few bits into it, not many, like literally just on top, like I didn't properly put anything away. Did that, and then the builder came back and was like, "Oh, let's attach to the wall," and then he went, "Oh, it's really far from the wall," so it was like I don't know, what's that, like 3 or 4 inches from the wall? Like there was a distance. And then he's like, "Oh, that's probably because of the floor." And I was like, "What you mean?" I don't know if I've explained this to you before, and if I have, tell me and I will stop. But basically, my floor is actually, sorry, this looks weird on camera. My floor is slightly like this. My floor is dipping into the middle of my room. So, like from where I am, it's going down a bit, and the fireplace, it's going this way a bit, and the wardrobe was over here, so the wardrobe was tilting slightly forward. Now I'm like my hand is like like guys, it's like this. You know what I mean? You can't, if you look at the floor, you can't see it. You wouldn't notice it. He noticed it when he put on the skirting boards, baseboards, like that there was a gap. So um it's cool. It's I love the little the light. Do you know it's really handy at night when I come in, I'm like really tired and I don't want to put on the big light and I just need something for my wardrobe. I just a little glow. I love it. And I have it on automatic. So the light goes off when I close the door. Well, it takes a few seconds, but it's like I feel so luxurious. But yeah, anyway, so that had to he anyway had to move the wardrobe then. He got underneath it, the builder, and he hammered them in properly. I used like a little tiny hammer. He was like to me, I said to him, I don't think I used a heavy enough hammer, or I'm stupid. But he looked anyway, hammered it all in. He did it properly, and then put it up, but it hasn't been attached to the wall yet. He did put the feet because it was one of those like last little bits he was doing at the end before Christmas. But now what's happened is I had it perfectly aligned. Like my hinges were done. You know, putting the doors on was it was like it wasn't horrendously complicated because they're not like it wasn't bad. It was difficult. It was challenging. Like the worst thing was putting like the screws in the inside of the wardrobe because like it's quite deep. So yeah, that was challenging. The one like up high for that top shelf. It's like I'm not doing that a second time. But then when he moved it and adjusted, him and my dad worked on it. That when they actually did, I wasn't here when they did it. Um, and I had everything lined up perfectly because there's no like holes for the handles. But since they've moved it, sorry, I'm gonna put y'all here. I hope you can hear me okay. Now the tops of my doors are like this, and my handles are like this, and it's driving me mad. So there's like this much between the top of the two handles. I love how I say this. I'm like on context on a video. This means nothing. It's like I'd say probably an inch. They're off by, and I like spent so long lining everything up perfectly, and everything was. You guys know how much I love symmetry, okay? So my wardrobe doors are off and the handles are off, which is really annoying. But look, it's not attached to the wall yet, so I think when he comes back to do that, he was here the other day. He went home for Christmas. He was here the other day. He will be coming back. I'm not sure exactly when, but we'll do the rest of that then. That'll be attached to the wall. That was, I know, a fascinating story for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes about my wardrobe. But this is also one of the reasons, what I'm getting to, why the series hasn't been finished yet, because I can't show you guys afters because the stuff isn't finished. It's just not finished. So loving the house. Oh, it's great fun. I love it so much. My floor was repaired, but like the dip in the floor, that's like a it's like a what do you call it? Like a beam, I guess. I can't think of the word. He told me a word for it. I can't remember what the word is, but it's like a beam. He's like there's no risk with it. Like the house is not damaged or in danger, and it's just an old house. And it's like if you were gutting the house, you'd fix it. Do you know that kind of way? If you were ripping everything out, you'd fix it. But like it's not an actual problem. Like I think the difference of the floor is like that or something, or like that at the highest point. It's like no, it's a few centimeters. Like but with the wardrobe, oh yeah, so the wardrobe now, because the wardrobe should be like this. This, I'm sorry, I'm using my webcam rather than my actual camera because I don't know where the cable is. But yeah, or don't know where the camera is, should I say? So, um, the wardrobe was like ever so slightly forward, and because of that, obviously, it's going to tilt. It's going to fall on my head. So I have a few bits in it, but I haven't finished that, and I can't finish filming that because the few bits I have like hanging and stuff, I'm going to have to take out when he's attaching to the wall because he's going to have to drill and you got it, you got it, you got it. Happy for you with the beautiful renovation, the wall color looks. Oh, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I'm an Irish woman. We don't take compliments very well, so thank you. Uh, I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. But yeah. What was I going to say to you guys? Oh, yes. So, wardrobe needs to be done. I still have some stuff in my room that I don't want in here. I can probably show you this because it's really like, it's fine. I'm going to, like, there's that desk there. Yeah. That's not staying there. I don't know where it's going yet, but it's not staying there. There's your sneak preview for attending the live. You're welcome. The locker beside me is the same one. My chest of drawers is now opposite me, and I have a lovely new desk, and I built it, and it's over there, and I can't wait to show it to you because I love it. I'm actually glad I got it because I've been wanting to get it for years. Actually, that's technically not true. Technically, I know, B, I know. Technically, I actually got this desk before. I got this desk about 10 or 15 years ago, I'm gonna say. Possibly longer. Anyway, 10 or 15 years ago, I got this desk. It was to go in my windowsill. Like I have a bay window. I think a lot of you know, it has like this shape kind of thing. Like. Anyway, alcove, if you like. So when I was looking at it, I was picturing it from downstairs in the sitting room. And it would have fit lovely, but the actual bay window in the sitting room was actually stepped in. Like so. This is very hard to do when this isn't standing properly. So my bay window is here, right? This is my bay window. And then the sitting room one is like, imagine this is the front of the house. So the sitting room is just ever so slightly out. So like they're not level, it's like ever so slightly out. So it's actually much deeper downstairs. So when I was picturing it, I was like, oh yeah, it'll definitely fit. I brought it in here. And all the stuff, by the way, I had a desk over this side. I think you guys, if you guys saw my earlier videos, you know that horrible brown wooden desk. So like the space was not there. So I wanted to put this desk in like the little alcove there where the wardrobe came out, but it's too wide. So I just turned it. That's all I did. I just turned it. So yeah. Thank you for the sneak peek. You're very welcome. It was not very exciting. My room was painted white though. But yeah, I wanted to like show you guys like a finished product because you've been so patient. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate, by the way, your patience. It is not wasted on me that you guys are being so kind about that. So I really do appreciate it. But yeah, it's been. I'm going to get to that in a minute, but there is a point to all this. I know you're like, get to it. So we need to be careful not to send out too many compliments. Hope you can stance your energies. Oh, thank you, Manuela. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. You guys are too nice to me. On behalf of North America, I'm so sorry, Manuela. Sorry I had to say that. Yeah. Super messed up. It's super messed up. If we're talking about the same thing, which is possible that we're not. But excuse me. But yeah, so my room at the moment, I'm going to give you things. Also, pro tip, when you're getting a carpet installed, right? You know they have like the offcuts of the carpet. Now, some places take them, but they say to you, do you want them? Now, I had quite big offcuts, just because of the shape of my room and the cutouts and stuff. But then I was actually smart because I got a light carpet, so I made like a little track into my room, like with the strips of carpet to keep my carpet safe because I said no shoes in my room, and everyone ignored that and walked into my room with shoes, and they were plastering in next door, and then they walked into my room. Oh, there's a dog outside. Oh, the dog is now gone. Someone must have rang the doorbell or something, or there must be someone outside. I apologize for the barking, but so somebody was plastering or was walking around on the floor. We've plastered a lot or dirt and whatever, and my carpet is stained. My new carpet. So keep your offshoots and put them down, and maybe yell at people. She has crazy days. I need to move. Here in Germany, we have some similar political problems. Oh no, I'm sorry, Manuela. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I literally took a break from all this because it was stressing me out, especially after the EU elections. I can't. Anyway, so I had this genius idea anyway, as I was saying about my expert tip from the carpets. When you get your offshoot carpets, number one, keep them. Yes, they take up room, so maybe don't keep all of them. Like I have a lot. Like I essentially have 3 runner carpets. But I have this amazing idea. You know the way when you buy cleaning products and you buy like dyes or you buy like treatments and stuff, and they're like test on an inconspicuous area. Yeah. I just had the amazing idea to use it on the samples. I am so sorry if you can hear the dog barking. There's someone down at the front door ringing the bell. Um, so that's why the dog's gone mad, but no one is answering it. So give me a second. I'm just gonna text my dad real quick. Now he may be on a call or something. He could be busy. He could be in the back garden, in which case he might not have heard it. I'm so sorry about the dog. Maxie, it's okay, Baba. It's okay, baby. Yeah, Max will just ignore me and keep barking because he loves barking. So, can you guys hear it? You guys can hear him. I'm so sorry. Especially if you're not a person with dogs. I know, especially people with dogs, they find that very annoying. Uno momento, por favor. Max, good boy. Well done. No, that works sometimes. It's not working now. I apologize. Anyway, I'm going to move on because otherwise, I'm sorry for the noise. Is all I can say. Look at you making money with that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just have it set to YouTube. Let them. They're like YouTube recommend. Okay, you do that, YouTube. Yeah, yeah, right, Manuel. Isn't it a genius idea? I was sitting here one day with my with the carpet scrap. I love that. I was sitting in my room with my carpet scraps, like they're my little friends. Anyway, so I was sitting here looking at them, going, "Do you know what? Inconspicuous area." Because I was thinking about how am I going to treat the carpet and what can I use and la 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 la. So I can actually use bleach in this carpet. When I was buying this carpet, that was like one of the things on the booklet. Like, oh, this is you can bleach this carpet. Turns out you can actually you can bleach loads of carpets, and they're like specially treated and whatever. But the door has been answered. Fantastic. But yeah, I was like, keep the scraps. Also, they're good if you want to make a rug. I know there's certain places like rug places. If you go with your scraps, they'll just do the like the loop, or they'll do the edge on it to like finish it off or whatever. But yeah, so I was like, that's great. You can try cleaning products on it if you want to. If you're thinking of dyeing it, you could try that. I just thought anyway. So if you're ever buying carpets, if you actually read the back of the carpet sample thingies, a lot of them have if they can be bleached, if they're treated for this, that, and the other, if they're fireproof, etc. Um. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm checking chat. I'm a bit. After that. Um. Sorry. Oh my gosh, people walking on the carpet with shoes is awful. I'm so sorry to hear they did. It's so annoying. Like, well, first of all, let me preface this by saying in Ireland, most people in Ireland have shoes in the house. Like, we don't have shoe-free houses here. It's not really a thing. Now, some people do it. I won't deny some people do it. They do. But the majority of people in Ireland, which is ironic considering how much rain we get, um, have shoes in their house. Number one, um, all the floors downstairs except for the sitting room are wood. So like it's fine. It's easy to clean. Um, Then upstairs, we've wood the whole way up, and then the bedrooms are carpet. But my carpet is a light carpet. Um, it's quite light. Like I love how light it is. I would have actually gone lighter, but even when I remember when I was getting it, my dad was like, "Are you nuts?" But it's actually darker than I thought it would be. But like it's still super light. Like I love it. It's really cute. You guys will see it soon. But it was just like it was literally in, guys, for 3 days. And I came in and saw the grey mark on the floor, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably just dust. It's fine." And then I had hoovered it when it was hoovered, like, when it was fitted, because they always do that, but then my dad was saying, because he worked in the industry for, like, 30 years, 40 years, that you leave the carpet, like, you don't hoover it for, like, a week or 2. You'll basically get the carpet, like, settle, like, let it settle on the floor and, with the underlay I have as well, just to kinda let it rest and settle in and whatever. Um, so, anyway, I left a week or 2, I hoovered it, but the stain just didn't move, and now I'm like, "My new carpet." But, like, I was really annoyed at the time because I was like, it was 2 days, like, I had the carpet for 2 days. I'm literally myself, like, jumping across the rugs, in my to take my shoes off, walking around in the in my socks and everything. But look here, it's done now, so there's no point in getting wound up about it. Oh, he is. He's absolutely like he's mental. He's like, I'll kill you all. But yeah, no, he's funny. He's not like he wouldn't bite anybody around. I'd never worry about that. But he loves to let everyone know that he's here. Dog, I love dogs. No worries about the bark. Thank you, Elizabeth. No, so I know some people. I've one or two family members who've come over, and he's barked like 4 times, and they're like, he's being really loud, and I'm like he lives there. He'll be as loud as he likes, right? Right. But yeah, I know they've said to me, sorry, I'm not trying to be difficult. Just we don't have dogs. We're not used to it. Blah 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 blah. Do you want to clean? I would love to clean the carpet. I want to finish this room first, though. At the moment, my room looks half done, so I'm not going to show you because I'm like quite embarrassed. I'm more annoyed at myself, to be honest. My wardrobe has the weird tilty doors. It was perfect. I am annoyed about that. That's over there. I have a bag of stuff I brought up from downstairs there. Oh, my chest of drawers here is in the middle. I don't know if I mentioned that. There's my giant Lego on top of it. I got the Lego Botanical Garden over Christmas. It was a gift for myself. Still a gift if I buy it for myself. I saved up for it. I have clothes there. I have clothes over there. I have my computer over there. I have other random things. I have a bag on the floor. Like I currently have loads of stuff still in the next room because I can't put any heavy stuff. Well, I can't. I'm not going to though. Put a load of heavy stuff into the wardrobe or that kind of thing. I didn't want to put stuff in the chest of drawers because I wanted to have some of it on the desk, and then the desk has to be built, and the desk was out of stock, and it was it's coming in this day, and the date kept going back and back and back. So I got the desk in, and then other stuff got moved, and then the wardrobe obviously wasn't attached to the wall, so I'm not going to empty the chest of drawers into the wardrobe to have to empty it all back out. Like it's just silliness. So it just kind of plonked things in places, and one of the plans I had, I remember telling you guys about the plans about the desk next door. And office space in there. I'm not sure if that's happening anymore. So, which is annoying because it's based on my plan. But look, I'm not going to get into it. But like as I've said to you guys before on the channel, I've been overruled before, and it's just annoying when you come up with a plan and then it's like someone's like, "Oh, no, that's not what I thought you were doing," or whatever. So anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, basically, I want to get the room sorted out. I want to get it finished. I'm sick of it now at this stage. I'm hoping the builder comes like next week or something. Because once he attaches that wardrobe to the wall, then I can start putting stuff into it. I can start moving everything across. I'm gonna be using the chest of drawers for storage for the moment. Because honestly, guys, I don't have the budget for anything else. I spent a lot of money over Christmas. If someone comments on my Lego set, shh. No, I bought a new desk. I bought new curtain rail. I still have the old curtains and I hate them so much. But hey, look, there was unexpected stuff in the budget. I had to get the curtain rail because the old curtain rail broke. I was gonna reuse it, but it broke, so I had to replace that. Curtain rails for bay windows are very expensive, it turns out. So I just had like lots of expense. I had to get a guy with a van here to deliver my new mattress. I didn't even get my bed base. I just got a new mattress. We had to get a guy to take away the old one. There was like all these like little expenses that just added up really fast. So like my shelf also still isn't up. Like my Cricut stuff is still downstairs. But like we were going really, really well, and then all these expenses that I wasn't expecting started like building up and building up and building up. So I was like, right, I'm out. I'm tapped like now. So yeah, so like my brother, I spoke to my brother about it, like, and he literally didn't care like about me putting the desk in there. But yeah, look, maybe in a few months, guys, we'll see what happens. Sorry, I need to check the thingy, the chat. I apologize. In Germany, we have house shoes. I like the idea of it here, but it's never gonna happen. My dad will not. I said it to him once. It's like, how do we do that? And he's like, no, that's stupid. I was like, okay, okay. And like I get it. He's lived in the amount of years he's lived in his life, and he's never done it. Why would he start now? Most people have shoe hate free housing here in Norway. Yeah, no, I know. It's so much more common as like across Europe. Like it really, really is. I was about to say on the continent, but y'all aren't really on the continent. You're like beside. Well, you're technically attached, but you get what I mean. Do you get what I mean? I hope that's not offensive. Um, but yeah, I don't. If it's offensive and I've offended you, I really apologize. I didn't mean to. It's like I'm not entirely sure if that's an offensive thing to say because it's like here, it's like when people say Ireland is in the British Isles. No, it is not. No, it is not. If you want to annoy me, like the British Isles is a term that someone in Britain made up, and it's like not on any map, nor has it ever been instigated into any like factual, legal anything ever. Someone had a row. Someone tried to have a row with me on YouTube a few weeks back about this. They were not from Britain or anything, or they were not from Ireland. They weren't from Europe. They've never been here. But they told me that it was sad that they needed to lecture me on my own history. I was like, so yeah. Anyway, if you want to know more about that, look it up. I'm not here for a history lesson, unless you want a history. I'm joking. Only wearing those in the house. Yeah, yeah. That's such a good idea, though. I really think it is. It keeps the house much cleaner. In Canada, workers put on booties. Yeah, a lot of people do. It's very common. I think it's getting more common as well. It's becoming more common. Booties at the house. Shoes are great. Outside the shoes. Sorry for renovation. So sorry for the car. Oh yeah, it's like like the little shoe covers. Those thingies. Shoes off immediately coming into a house, especially you guys as well with the snow. Both Norway and um Canada, and I think Germany. I'm assuming Germany gets snow as well. Same here if you're not at home yet. Yeah, you guys have it as well. I see videos of people clean their carpets because they wear shoes, but their kids play on them. Yeah. Oh, I know. Sure, you guys saw me clean my carpet. It was vile. Now it was super old and had never been cleaned, so like that probably contributed. But also I wipe my shoes really well when I come in, and like, yeah, I'm a bit weird about some of that. But yeah, they still do get dirty. Like, let's be real. Yikes! Family members can be really nice. Yeah, yeah, you get it. You get it. What didn't you doing? Like doing what? Oh, sorry, my brain is just like what? Oh my god, B. Obviously, I like doing things 3 times, 6 times, 8 times, 10 times, all of the times. I've just realized, guys, that the camera's here, and I'm spending most of the time looking up here or over here because my camera's usually up here. Also, I don't know if you've ever done YouTube videos, but it's very strange. Sometimes looking into a camera, and you're literally talking into the abyss. I'm talking to you guys. Obviously, I can see you in chat, but there's no one else in the room. I'm sure my neighbors have looked in the window sometimes, and I'm just like blah 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 blah. They're like, "What is she doing? She's mental." Um, Support the front with some pieces of wood as well, besides mounting on the wall. Oh yeah, it's not a bad idea. Well, I know he's going to mount the wall, and then the little feet things, because they're actually properly installed now. He's going to screw them down like they're so. There's like the very professional microphone stand. So there's like, there's the base of the wardrobe, and then there's like that front panel, and the feet are behind it. There's like one here. Why am I showing you behind you? Like, how does that benefit you? There's one here and one here, and then there's like the base plate. So he's gonna screw them down, and then that'll lift up to make it level. It'll lift up the wardrobe to make it level. Which will definitely help. But yeah, no. So anyway, look, we'll figure it out, as they say. But that's actually a good idea, putting wood supports. And I'll say it to him as well, because he's really good at doing stuff like that. You can even use house socks. That sounds like a great idea, but I'm not great at doing laundry. Also, it is cold in Ireland. And I don't think you haven't. I'm going to say this to you, right? And it's probably going to sound very dramatic, but I don't mean it to. If you have never been to Ireland, and I apologize for the use of this word. Well, actually, no, I won't. I'll use a different word. If you've never been to Ireland, you don't understand the level of moisture in the air. Different word. Technically, it's very damp here. Like we have this, like it's what people say is, it's like a common phrase that's used here. You got the cold and you got the damp into you. When you get cold here, and as they say, the damp gets into you, it is very, very hard to get warm again. Like incredibly hard to get warm again. And because that, like, the moisture, we have like a very particular type of cold. Like, I had a friend before from Canada. She's used to the snow and, the -40 and the whole lot. And she was here during the winter, and it was like one of the years we actually had like a tiny bit of snow, and it was maybe like -2 degrees or something. Like, nothing nothing compared to what Canadians are used to. But she even said to me, she's like, I am colder here than I've ever been in Canada. She's like, there's some, like, the air is so wet, like, it gets in you, the cold. Um, but yeah, you're offended. Most sincerely apologize for the offense I have caused to you. Did you not know about the girl? No. Girl. In Germany, you can rent a carpet cleaner at the drugstore. That's so interesting. Well, no, thankfully I got one. Also, thank you very much, Germans. I got mine in Aldi. Thank you very much. It was about €35 or €40. I love me old carpet cleaner from Aldi. Aldi's the best. Love Aldi. Here at grocery stores, I get the damp valley. Yeah, that's fair, but you do live in the valley, in fairness. But like 80, like, the way they say it's really dry in the winter. Like, the other day, it was like 88% humidity. Like, lads, you don't get it. Like, some of you do, but like, the moisture. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about in the first place, please and thanking you kindly very much, sir, madam, and to you. I have not been to Ireland yet, but I definitely want to go. I get the cold thing. The more moisture in the air, the colder it is. Oh, for sure. For sure, Elizabeth. It's for sure. But yeah, anyway. Buh. Me Aberlon, can you believe it? Are you shocked? Shocked and appalled. Anyway. So room needs to get done. Dad's bathroom is pretty much finished. Did I get the after shots of that? Yeah, I did. Also discovered, I'm gonna look again, but I don't think I have any before shots in my bathroom. Now, there's not a huge amount changing that, but what I might do is see if I have previous before shots from like a different video, because just to give you guys the idea of what we've done. But yeah, so that's cool. Dad's room is pretty much that's done as well. I have a lot of it's me. I have to get the after shots of the stuff, and I just want to get the place kind of tidied up a bit. I feel like I've just been in this flux situation, like in just like floating, just like not quite here or there. Um, since like before Chris, I think it was like the 20th, 19th or 20th or something like that of December. I can't remember when the last day the builder was here. Um, I have no idea if he wants his name on the internet, which is why I'm not saying it in case anyone's wondering. Like, I never asked him. So, to protect his privacy. Wow, I love when the camera goes off kilter like that. It's fabulous. So that's why I'm not mentioning his name, but he's really nice. He's a very cool guy. But yeah, anyway, so there's still work to be done. There's still stuff to be finished. My room is nowhere near finished. The shelves have to go up. All the stuff has to be transferred once the wardrobe gets moved across. I still have to put stuff in place. I have to bring everything out of there. I might actually just do a video of everything coming out of there because you guys will probably enjoy it. I have another little camera and I filmed doing some transfery bits already, so that's cool. Guys, you don't know how much footage I have. This is what happened, right? I filmed every day the building was happening, bar like maybe 2 days. So that went on for like weeks. And then I should have edited as I went, but I didn't because I'm a bit of a gobsheen. So I didn't do that. I'm a bit of an idiot. So didn't do that. And then what happened was I sat down to edit and was completely overwhelmed by the amount of footage, where to start, how long was it going to take me. I also, in my infinite wisdom, when I was filming my dad's bathroom, because there was some work being done in his bedroom at the time, filmed the stuff at the same time. So I'd be like, here's his bathroom, here's his bedroom, but I wanted to keep them in separate videos. So now I have to cut up all that. And when I cut up all that, then I had twice as much footage. Then I got totally overwhelmed. So then there was just like delays and stuff like that, which was annoying. But anyway, I am working on it. I'm working through the footage. I've categorized a good bit of it because I don't want to just like throw a load of run through footage together and just be like, oh, there's 3 music tracks on, there's a video. Do you know that way? Like, that's just, I don't want to do that. That's like, rude. It's rude. It's rude of me. Or I don't know if rude's probably the wrong word, but it just feels like kind of a waste. So that's why we're delayed. Also, in case anyone's like, we're missing out, you're not missing out on anything. There is nothing going on here of interest. I've not been. I saw that one. Sorry, Aldi was found in Germany, but nowadays there's sells such a lot of brands from a high price. I'm really shocked. Yeah, some of them can be. Yeah, they do great deals though. Sure, what was it they had there before Christmas? They'd have the 55-inch. Was it a 50 or 55-inch 4K TV, smart TV? It's like €280. Not bad, sir. And madam, very nice. We didn't get one, but they had one. Love the lampshade beside you. This one? Yeah, hold on. Just don't look over here. See it there? It's all cracked. I've two of them. I've one here. I don't know where the other one is actually. It's somewhere. They were the ones where I had from before. They're all cracked, unfortunately, and they are like this is fabric and sequins. So the dust is just immense. Immense. Good morning. This is what happens when I start. Nemo, my girl, you've missed. We're talking a load of nonsense. Well, no, it's not we there. But actually, everyone in chat's actually making valid and decent points, and I'm talking through me nose. Shall we say? You are not late. You cannot be late, girl. You cannot be late. You've all seen the Princess Diaries. Queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early. Thank you very much. Thanking you kindly. Non-food items are still amazing, but for food, I go to a different shop. Yeah. We get our food shop in Aldi, actually. My dad does not. You know, Centre Oil in Aldi and Little, my dad just like, no. He just doesn't go near it. And I'm like, that's like half of the fun of Little Aldi. Anyway, we're very different in that way. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying, I know, yabbering on. Who would have thunk it? I feel like one of the TikTok kids, you know, where they all hold the mic. Have you seen the thing with the headphones, lads? Holding the mic on the headphones. It's really funny. Cracks me up. But anyway, now also, Nemo, can you please let us know who you are? Thank you, my love. Requirement of the channel today. And if anyone else has forgotten to tell me how you are, please let me know now. Thank you so much. Anyway, so long story short, I'm going to give you the Cliff Notes version. We're off to a great start. Because I don't want to bore y'all. And we've been here for a little while already. So basically, before Christmas, I had a lot of big changes happening personally. So, I think everybody knows this, but in case you don't, I've been in therapy for a long time. For like 5 years. I made a decision along with my counselor. Trigger warning, I'm going to be talking about mental health. I should lead with that. I'm trigger warning you now. I'm talking about mental health. If that is not something you're comfortable with, if that is not something that you want to talk about or want to listen to right now, you're not in the mental headspace. Please feel free to go on about your day. I will not be offended. We can catch you in the next video. Several things I'm going to be talking to under the reference umbrella of mental health, trauma, etc. Just to let everyone know. Trigger warning. Terry is not here today, no, unfortunately. But I know she's probably working, so she may just not have seen that we were live. I didn't announce her and I was going live. I just kind of did it. So now she may be here and she's just not in chat. I don't know. But she hasn't said anything yet, so I don't think so. But you know, I hope she's doing well. I was talking to her there a week or two ago, and she was doing okay, so that's good. You've reminded me I must check in with her later, so thank you, Nima, for the reminder. How are you doing? What was I going to say? So basically, for those of you who've been here for a while, or if you're newish, I'll tell you real quick. I struggle with mental health. I struggle with anxiety, very bad anxiety. I discovered the last couple of years through therapy that I've actually had anxiety my entire life quite badly. I just thought I was a bit of a weirdo. Just thought it was a bit nuts. Also thought that a lot of people understood how I felt, like with the blind panic over nothing. Yeah, well, it's no worries, all good. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Elizabeth. I do appreciate you saying that. I just like to warn in case, because some people find it very triggering, and if someone's currently in a crisis or anything like that, they might be like, I'm not dealing with this right now. Absolutely fair enough. So I want to put that out there. I always like to give a trigger warning to say I'm talking about mental health, stuff like that. So I've been doing therapy for around 5 years. I've been on medication for anxiety for around 5 years. So before Christmas, in line with my therapist, doctor, and all that kind of jazz, finished up taking my medication for anxiety. So that was an adjustment, let me tell you. My anxiety got really, really bad, which is a known side effect of the medication. When you stop taking them, it can get bad. Excuse me. But then it like kind of started to level out and balance. Okay. So then I finished up therapy like the week before Christmas, which I knew was coming. I discussed it with my therapist like months ago that we would finish it up soon because we didn't want therapy to become a reason why I wasn't getting better. Like we didn't want it to become a crutch for me to just be like, oh, like I'll sort out that stuff later because I have therapy on Saturdays. It's fine. Not to worry and all that kind of jazz. You know what I mean? My bird keeps my brain. He's great for that. Your bird? Hold on, let me read that again. Sorry, I feel like my brain did not register that. He's great. Feather dander in your brain. Your bird? I feel like I'm missing something here. I apologize, Nemo. I'm being stupid here. I'm my brain is just like not. Feather dander in my brain. In your brain. Apparently, I'm being an idiot. If you can just, I'm gonna come back to that in a minute. My kid. Cockatiel. Oh, you have a birdie. That's so cute. I didn't know that. You never told me that before. Or maybe you did and my dumb brain forgot. So if you did tell me before, I'm sorry. I did not remember. But that's so cool. I didn't know you had a baby. That's so cool. We love pets in this place. You should have heard Max earlier. He had an absolute bark attack. It was hilarious. What was I gonna say? But yeah, so period of adjustment. I probably should have said all this before Christmas to you guys to let you know, but I was just like, you know me, figured it out myself. I'm still not great at that, you know, asking for help and not being like, I'm fine, everything is fine. Keeps me on even keel. Yeah, no, I love that. That's so nice, Neem. I love that. They're so important for that, like as well. Stuff like that. But then anyway, so what was I saying? I'm so sorry, I'm getting like I think my brain is doing this thing where it's like, let's not talk about this. I'm like, no, we're going to. Sorry, things are going worse here. Politics. Oh, absolutely no problem, Manuela. You go ahead, my love. You go ahead, my love. You work away, and we'll see. You'll catch you in the next one, my love. All right. You mind yourself. Please take care of yourself. Okay. Too, it's definitely not easy. Life is like exactly. Bye, my love. See you soon. Bye, Manuela. Um, but yeah, things got a bit crazy. Not crazy. That sounds really dramatic. I was not coping well. Like I knew what the counselling was coming up and like it was an amazing experience that I had with my counsellor for the last 5 years and I will be grateful for the rest of my life. Nope. There's enough people crying on the internet. But yeah, sorry, this is something that makes me very emotional because she basically, this is gonna sound really dramatic. I feel like she saved my life. And I still don't have the words to thank her for that. I tried to, and she's like, it's fine. But yeah. So that happened. And it was challenging. I know it's only been like a couple of weeks, but it's like when you get used to doing something every day or every like once a week and like seeing a person. And like obviously she's being paid to be my therapist, but like I've told her stuff I've never told anybody. And you know, you develop a relationship with them and then it's like, oh, I don't see you anymore. And part of the situation with mine was that she was like, the way it had to work to make sure that I got what I needed, even though I don't really want this, is that she said to me, like, you can't come back to me for a year. So she said, we need to take a break for you. Like, she said, in a year's time, you can come back, absolutely no problem. But for a year, I can't. And that really, really, really scared me, gave me a lot of anxiety. Which I spoke to her about in like depth, you know what I mean? Like in depth. And we both agreed. Like she wasn't just like, you're done. I'm sorry, I'm sure I'm staying grounded. I'm sorry, my love. I'm really sorry to hear that, B. I'm so happy you have someone so good in your life. Well, unfortunately, I did. I don't anymore, unfortunately. Sorry, that's not funny. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and call that Irish humor. But yeah, so that's been an adjustment because I haven't seen her. And then um over Christmas, so like from like the end of December after the building work finished. Um I don't really want to go into this because I'm not comfortable. I don't know how to explain it properly, basically. But basically I ended up in a very I'm not making this I don't want this to sound super dramatic because it isn't, but it felt super dramatic, but it wasn't really. I ended up in a situation where I was around someone for around people, shall I say, for all of Christmas who give me an enormous amount of anxiety. And I know some of you are probably going to say, well, then just don't be around them, which I wish it was that simple, but it's not. Um, um, I just find it incredibly difficult to be around them. They give me a massive amount of anxiety. Like it's not like they're doing anything particular. Like they're not being mean. They're not being nasty. Um, it's just like I have a lot of trauma from this person. They had um a massive amount of my trauma is from this person. Um, it's not my dad, don't worry. But basically they were in my house for a long time, and when they came home, or they came to my home, like they came to my house and they stayed over Christmas. They also stayed for quite a bit longer than I thought they would. If they're watching this, sorry, but it's the truth. You know, it's the truth. It was incredibly stressful. I was in a incredible like anxiety state for like 2 weeks straight, like all day, every day for 2 weeks. I was incredibly anxious, and then it was made worse by the fact that I was no longer on my medication. I'd stopped that in like the start of December. I'd stopped counseling at the end of December, and I thought I would be okay to get through the stage because I thought they would be here for like a few days, but then they were for over 2 weeks, which just things got bad, guys, is what I'll say. Um, First time I say it, Hugsy. So, yeah, and that makes you feel uncomfortable. No worries, it's not simple, true like trauma. Hey, Salt and Pepper, my love, how are you? I agree. The truth is the truth. And boomer down. Yeah, and like it's not him. He's not the problem. But the person who was here, who was staying, they create a massive amount of trauma for me, a massive amount of I'm not officially diagnosed. I'm gonna sound like I'm diagnosing myself. I'm not. I've spoken to this about my therapist because I have a lot of the symptoms of complex PTSD. So because of that, this person, a lot of what um is associated, shall I say, with this person has caused that. Um, One of the big reasons I started therapy was to deal when I lost my mom in 2016, which I thought was what a huge amount of the problem was. And it was a big part of the problem. But because I stopped kind of living when that happened. But then what happened with this person, I tried to not think about for like many, many years. Anyway, I was like, everything's fine. Like, don't worry about it, forget about it. But then I realized, no, this is something I have to deal with. So it was really stressful. It was a huge amount of my trauma. It's still a huge amount of my trauma. Um, yeah. So that was really, really bad over Christmas. So then I was going to come back at the start of January, but like that just didn't happen because I was in absolute turmoil, I guess is the word. Um, More anxiety, like you know what I'm talking about. Just you can rest with a certain person. So yeah, exactly, and it's constant, and like I feel unsafe around this person. Like they literally make me feel unsafe. So it's like been a constant fight or flight, like for 2 weeks. So then obviously I was trying to heal and recover from that. Um, So I was just really tired and really exhausted, and I was worried about my health and all that stuff. And I was meant to get the appointment to see the neurologist. They said, "Oh, you'll definitely be seen in January." It's the 31st of January. I hadn't even got a letter yet about it. So then I went and got some testing done and stuff like that over Christmas or just after Christmas there. And I actually found out literally the other day I had to get a 24-hour blood pressure. I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys. Anyway, it turns out I have high blood pressure, which is super fun. But the good thing is that could be a cause of a lot of what's wrong with me. When I got the blood pressure reading done, it was the day that person left. Like, it was literally the day that person left. So even the doctor, when he checked my blood pressure like literally a week ago, was like, those readings don't make any sense. Like, they're really high, but like your blood pressure is close to normal now. So I'm confused because, like, guys, I was so like unbelievably stressed for 2 weeks. My blood pressure was through the roof. Like, I was getting headaches as well, the really bad headaches because of the blood pressure. Um, but yeah, it sucked. Christmas sucked. Um, the whole experience in that whole time period was incredibly stressful. It was incredibly hard to deal with. There's part of me that just wants to say what it was, but then there's another part of me that doesn't. So it's like I don't really know what to do on that. Um, Even if they were only visiting. Yeah, no, they were literally staying here in Emo, um, in the house, which sucked. Um, I'm sorry you've gone through it. Thank you, Liz, but you're very kind, my love. Good grief, babe. I'm so sorry. BP is also an indicator for me. It was the diabetes. For me, it was diabetes. Yeah, for sure. That's the thing. My doctor's now going to test me for that. Um, but yeah, fat people problems. Yeah, so I'm going to say it now before someone comes along. Oh, you're fat. I love when, like, it's so funny. I think when people say it, like, I get that in comments like a good bit, like, oh, that stuff gets flagged and stuff. Oh, you're fat. Like, I do own a mirror. Thank you so much for your input. Is that meant, like, what is the point? Like, did you tell your doctor about the stress? Oh yeah, but sure, my doctor's like, oh, you're fine. My doctor is a boomer. Okay, he's like a high end boomer, older man. I need to get a new doctor, guys. The crux of the matter is I need a new doctor. Okay, he doesn't listen to me. He dismisses me. He talks to me like I'm an idiot. It's like he forgot because I've seen him my whole life. It's like he still sees me as like an 11-year-old. But look, I need to get a new doctor, guys. Is the crux of the matter, right? Um, I'm working on it. I was about to say something that I can't. There's another doctor in my doctor's surgery, and I hope they never say this, but I can't. I cannot go to him. I wouldn't be able to tell him it. Can barely look the fella in the eye. Um, hanging myself out to dry on the internet. Terry, we were only talking about you, my love. Wondering how you were. How are you doing? Let us know. I'm also right. They're so annoying. Oh, you're fine. And they also have this attitude. These boomer doctors are just like, you're an idiot. Like, they're just like, oh, you're just a woman having women's problems. Just calm down. Like, sorry? Excuse me, sorry, what? I'm crazy difficult. I'm sorry to hear that, my love. I'm so sorry to hear that. Definitely doctor. Oh, for sure, Nemo. I knew where you're looking. I know where you're looking. Similar situation, bit taller than that. Also, slight complication is related to the doctor I'm currently going to. I'm going to stop because you know what's going to happen. If someone sees this who lives around near me or knows me, they're going to send it to these people, and I'm going to be mortified. So I'm going to stop. Terry, my love, I'm going to say this to you. I sound like I'm being really aggressive, and I'm not trying to be really aggressive. You message me anytime. If you want to call me or video me on Instagram or whatever, you go ahead. You do it, girl. I'm right here. Ah, my love. Of course, my love. Of course, my love. Such a difficult time. I love you. I love you, Terry. Just open the app and I'm thrilled. Oh, Judy Lynn, how are you, my love? How are you doing after your surgery? How are you recovering? Terry, I can only imagine, my love. I can only imagine what you were going through. And I swear, you ring me anytime, get in touch. Trust me. Judy, do you prefer being called Judy or Judy Lynn? Or do you like, is there a preference or do you not care? Or let me know. Um, But yeah, anyway, Terry, I'm actually glad that you came in when you come in because you don't need to listen to my ramblings. But basically, yeah, I may talk about that one day in the future. Stuff I didn't tell you about, but I keep checking for videos. Yeah, I'm literally only back today. I had an absolutely horrible Cliff Notes versions because I don't want to load any more on your plate. Not it is on your plate, or do I expect my stuff to be on anyone's plate? For clarification, see, I over-explain myself, guys. This is an issue that I have. I constantly think I'm in everyone's way and annoying everyone. Um, even though none of you are forced to be here, you choose to be. My counselor, you say that to me. Everyone on your channel chooses to be there on there, like they want to see you, and I'm like, do they though? My Parkinson's been beating my ass. Oh, I'm sorry, Milo. You're just having an awful time. You poor chick. I swear though, you better ring me or like mess me or whatever. Let me know what you're doing, okay? I'm serious. Girl, I'm serious. I'm great. I've lost almost 60 pounds. Oh my god, babe. Well done. My siblings are to work again. I answer just been anything. Oh my god, I love that so much. That is fantastic. As someone who lost a large amount of weight before, good on you. You're like, where? um what you call her? No, I did lose it. I just decided to get it back again. It's like when you give something to the charity shop and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have got rid of that, and you go back down and buy it. Um, that's actually one thing I have never done. I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think I've. But you get the concept. You can put it on my plate, babe. Oh, you're so sweet, baby. You're so sweet, babe. I love you. I love you. No, Jay, I read that totally wrong. I was like, what did you say? It's fine. Congrats, Judy. Good job. Seriously, guys, I actually would love to set up like a Discord server. Actually, maybe not Discord, maybe a Facebook group. Would you guys be interested in a Facebook group? I don't even know if everyone here is on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. So where we could all like chat and stuff, you know, like just chat amongst ourselves and just like have the crack when we're not doing videos. Let me know if you'd be interested. I might actually put that up in the community tab. Like honestly, I'd just be happy with everyone who's here right now to be joined. And like we just have the crack, lads. We have the crack and the chats. The crack, CRAIC in Ireland, right? None of your nonsense. But yeah, anyway, so that all happened. Christmas was horrendous. New Year's, I was like, new year, new. I can't say that on YouTube. Um, me, knee. You know, don't care about no New Year's, etc. So I've been like adjusting to that. That's been like a weird, like learning curve, I guess. Adjusting, not dealing with stuff well. Or just not dealing with it in general. But I'm starting to like get settled now and get myself into a routine. I've gotten into better I'm starting to get into better habits. Um, stuff like that. I've just started my blood pressure medication, so hopefully that helps. Got a blood test done yesterday, so hopefully that'll all be good. If everyone is in, I'll be a follower. Oh, for sure, for sure. YouTube is my only social. I'm pretty introvert. Absolutely, Nemo. That's totally cool. I wish we could have groups on YouTube. Like, like we could have like a chat kind of thing. Like we have the community tab, but like it's just not the same, guys. Yes, Facebook. I'm a stalker on socials. Yeah. But you may have noticed I got rid of my X. I actually forgot I had the account for One Day at a Tidy on X, but I've deleted it because I will not support that company. I got rid of my personal profile like probably 2 years ago. But yeah, if you're looking for me on X, guys. Twitter. Okay, it's Twitter. If you're looking at Twitter, I'm not there. I don't exist. So if you see anybody on Twitter, One Day at a Tidy, it's fake. It is not me, a deleted man. I'll have to rewatch this video. You can if you want. You are more than welcome to. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to. Yahoo used to miss it. Oh yeah, what out Yahoo back in the day? Do you remember Yahoo? Yeah, I never look. Yeah, no. Yeah, I just don't like Twitter. It's so toxic and it's just so like ugh. And the moderation on it is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Anyway, if I can figure out how to do that, I'm going to do it. I'm going to set up a group somewhere because like sometimes I'm just like I wonder how all of my people are doing. I'm like I'm not gonna do a whole live because like I'm not at home or whatever, but I want to chat to you and I can't. So I'm gonna do that. Miss you guys. I miss you too, Terry. I missed all of you guys. I wanted to do videos so many times, and no, they moderate Twitter. Good joke, B. Good joke. Moderate them. They used to when Tom owned your man Tom owned it, but yeah, no, they don't do that anymore. They don't do it. That's silliness. Because of their insert whatever number amendment. First, is it the First Amendment? I don't. Whatever. I don't live in America. I don't know. Whatever amendment is the free speech one. You know how they love to abuse that old constitutional amendment to benefit their own arguments when it suits them. But if you say, "Oh, that's really offensive," oh, you can't say that. Well, freedom of speech, yes, I can. Anyway, let's not get into that, lads. Let's not get into that one. But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna try and get better, guys. I'm going back into it. I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have at least 5 videos worth of footage. There could be 10 or 11. I don't know. I always said I'd love to be one of those people who's like loads of back footage, so I don't have to worry about videos. I now have that footage, but I don't have any of them edited, so it's like a little bit overwhelming. The first jab, it's so stupid because they interpret everything. Yeah, it doesn't make sense when they're like, you know, oh, First Amendment, freedom of speech. It's like, yeah, most countries have freedom of speech. Not all of them, but most of them. But then when they say whatever they want with their like hateful stuff, and then you're like, oh, you can't say that you're a terrible person. They're, oh, you can't say that, but I can't because freedom of speech. It's like pick a side, You either want freedom of speech or you don't want freedom of speech. Anyway, we are not here for this. I'm going to get annoyed. People being silliness. That will never make sense to me. Anyway, I know people have very strong opinions on that, so I'm not going to get into a polarizing debate about that. All I know is that we don't have it here, so, and I'm perfectly happy with that. But yeah, anyway, I'm starting to get back on track. I'm starting to get better. I'm trying to get into better habits. I'm trying to improve my health. I'm going to be trying HelloFresh. Hashtag non-spons. I feel like if you hear anyone on YouTube be like, oh, HelloFresh, and it's like, the video is sponsored. The video is not sponsored by HelloFresh. I want to try HelloFresh because I was speaking to my auntie who does get HelloFresh, and she says it's brilliant. And it's better for me to get on track with what I'm eating because that's my problem. I don't plan what I eat, and I need to, and then I'm just like, I'll just eat whatever's here. And then I make bad decisions. You wish that. Yeah, honestly, wouldn't fight them on it. Can you imagine me getting sponsored? That's so funny. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm starting to lose track now a little bit. Sorry, let me drink from my. Can you imagine? I think it's so funny when people do that. The random product placement. Sure, most of it is at the start. I like turned away all the labels from everything, just in case I want to offend anybody. Gone to the point I carry my switchblade in my mind pocket. No joke. Go ahead, mess. Damn, Terry. Damn, like fair. Honestly, fair. It is scary out there. But like honestly, fair. Oh, Terry, I wouldn't mess with you, girl. Are you joking? I wouldn't mess with you. I'm smart. I wouldn't mess with you. No, you have to protect yourself. Like you literally do. Like I get it. And things in the US are crazy right now. Bunch of heathen kids around. Why did that get flagged? Sorry, Terry. I'm just gonna release your your comment just got flagged. That was so funny. There's obviously a word in there that the algorithm didn't like. I have like the auto mod thingy on. That's auto moderation for anybody who's wondering. But yeah, anyway, I'm so glad to have checked in with you guys today. Oops, sorry, girl. Don't even worry. I'm not sure if it's the word heathen. See, the thing is, right? A lot of these moderation tools and stuff are based in the US, right? Because obviously Google is American. And obviously, I know we've like massive, like the European headquarters is here and blah, 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 blah. But the way, especially we talk in Ireland versus the way the US talks and the way I'm going to explain it is you guys get offended by, I'm not saying you specifically. If anyone here is from North America or from the US, I'm not specifically talking about you. I'm talking generally. I'm generalizing. I'm massively generalizing here. There's a lot of words. Excuse me. that we would use today, like here in Ireland, in day-to-day conversation. Whereas in America, they might be considered offensive or as swear words, which I literally don't understand. I think there's just more of a sensitivity to it. So I think that's why as well the like some of the stuff gets flagged on this, like for me, like comments that get reviewed and stuff like that. I'm like, why was that held? But yeah, that's why I'm very careful as well about what I say. And I say stuff like, I can't say that on YouTube because I literally don't know if I can. Because although like the community guidelines are like, you can't talk about this and you can't talk about that, whatever. It's like there's actually stuff you can get like kicked off YouTube for saying. Now, I would obviously never ever try and touch any of that stuff or saying that stuff in my own life, never mind on YouTube. But it's just what we consider like offensive here, whereas what the US considers or like the US kind of standard is very different. Like I've heard even on like shows and stuff in the US, like they're like, stop cussing. And I'm like, they're like, stop swearing. I'm like, who swore? I didn't hear a single curse word. But like for us, it's just like a word that we use. Oops, sorry, we don't even lock our doors here. Oh, we do here. Well, also I'm like, see, I'm I'm in Dublin, so like honestly fair. It's different than if you're, outside the big cities and stuff like that. I'm in like the capital city. Like, well, the county, I'm not gonna dox myself on the internet. I'm gonna stop talking now. I lock my doors when I'm home and I'm in the same room. It's crazy. I trust no Terry. Honestly, same. Honestly, same. My love. Honestly, same. Um, don't understand that safe here, but it is though. B, it is also safe where you're, and you're also like you're not in the middle. I think as well. It's like you're. I know you're not like in like a rural area. I don't believe like you're in like a quite a big town, like or area. I'm like again. Correct me if I'm wrong, B. Like there is housing around you. There's like access to stuff. Whereas, like, I think it's like the closer you are to cities and stuff, it's like it gets more dangerous, it's higher crime rates and all that kind of stuff. Suburb, exactly. That is exactly the words. Did I say rural? I meant suburb. I don't know why I said rural. I know you're not out in the middle of the countryside, like suburb. Exactly. I'm in a kind of suburban area, so I think it's just I don't know. I think it just depends on. It depends on kind of where you are. Now, realistically, it would probably be safe enough here, but I would not. It's also me being like hyper vigilant and stuff, being like everything. You think Maine would be too, but it's not. Yeah, you would imagine. Like when you hear of Maine, you hear of like New England, you don't think like, oh, dangerous. You know what I mean? You don't think like, the wire or anything like that. You think like, oh, trees and everyone's lovely and having a wonderful time and everything's fantastic. Um, like that, like those like stereotypical like kind of thing. Not tempting fate. Oh, you're better not to. You're better not to, my love. Better not to tempt fate. You would think my cousin. Yeah. No, it's also like it feels like it was a lot safer when I was younger. And it probably is like it's probably probably a certain level of safety here that I don't perceive how safe it is just because that's just me. Because, trauma, etc. Yup, us. Mania Hicks. Mania Hicks. Mania. Oh, it is massive the media. Also, things got a bit crazy there in Ireland a while ago. I feel like the last like few years in, everywhere, Europe, North America, um, I think in Asia to an extent as well. I wouldn't know so much about Asia, and obviously with all the stuff going on in Africa as well. I'm referring to the continent of Africa. There's just been like a lot of civil and political unrest everywhere, and things. COVID made a lot of people very unwell mentally, brought out the crazy. But yeah. Anyway, I feel like I'm giving you guys a lecture, and I don't want to give you a lecture. But anyway, I've given you guys pretty much an update. I'm waiting for a few things. I have to get my blood test back, but I'm trying to get back into it. For anyone reading who read Akotar, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and didn't tell me about it, we're fighting. I'm joking. A friend of mine referred me to it recently. And I started reading it, and there's going to be some people who are going to be like, Ew, don't read those books. But they're quite famous for somewhat controversial reasons, which honestly is very limited in the books. But the author who writes them, the world she creates, the characters she creates are fantastic. Sarah J. Maas. If you want to read them, they are considered smut, just to let you know. They're fantasy books, though. There really isn't much reference to that in the books at all. People, I think, are being very dramatic about that. But if you're into fantasy, I would recommend them. They're very good. Agatar, yeah, party number 5. I wouldn't agree with that. Now, in saying that, I'm only on the second book, and there's like 7. So it may be a lot worse as it goes on. I don't know. I know some people have said that to me. One of my friends who has read like way more of them, she's like, "Oh, well, the first 2 are like tame. They're tame." So like that's fine. Now, if you're into that, great. If you're not into that, then don't read them, obviously. But I've just started reading them, and I like it's been a long time since I actually read stuff. I'm getting back into my reading since I got my Kindle and stuff like that. I'm reading a lot more. What I actually got was as recommended by my friend. She told me there's a thing on Audible, to this thing on Audible called with the company, I think, or whatever, it's called graphic audio, but they're basically dramatized adaptations. So it's kind of like an audiobook, but it's like they're not like, they went down the hill. It's not like they're not like reading the book to you. It's like a almost like a theater production, like radio. You remember like radio dramas? But it's like that kind of thing. It's like a play, but like you listen to it, or like a movie, but you listen to it. They have like, yeah, probably more like a movie. It has like sound effects, and there's a full cast of actors who play all the roles, and the descriptions of are from the book, but like super cool. Dramatized adaptations, guys, on Audible. Well done, Audible. Again, not sponsored. I'm just saying this is my personal opinion. Do you have it on digital? Love somebody all reading Onyx Win now. Oh my god, yes, I saw that. Is that the one that's just come out? That's Yaros. Rebecca Yaros? Is there a name of Rebecca Yaros? Did I make that up? I literally was looking at it the other day in the bookshop. There's the 3 of them. There's Fourth Wing. There's Onyx Win. And what's the other one? Fourth Wing. Something something. Would that be similar to Acotar? Let me know. I'm assuming it would, because it's fantasy. Like I've been reading fantasy since I was like young. Like young. Like there was a series I read when I was like 16, 15 maybe. It's probably a bit young to read it. But David Eddings. Black Sparhawk? Black Spar something? Guys, it's a long time to read. It was phenomenal. There was like Sapphire Night or Rose or something. Ruby, Diamond. There was all like, gems and stuff for the names of the books. Fantastic. Read them years ago. Loves Me Dragons. 9. What's 9? Apparently number 5. Oh, do you mean book number 5? I'm assuming you mean book number 5. Right. What does 9 mean? Was reading Harlequin at 13, lol. Harley Quinn. Oh, it's comics Harley Quinn. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. Dragons are the best. Love me some dragons, Emma. Iron Flame. That's the one. That's the third one. I was trying to figure out because they were on special. They were like buy one, get one half price for the first 2. And then obviously the new one is Onyx Wind has just come out. And then it's like, because I have my Kindle now and I really like my Kindle. And I never, honestly, guys, I never thought like I would like my Kindle as much as I do. But I will never love anything more than I love an actual real book. Because they are the best. But they are hard to store, and I'm trying to be more conscious of my space and how much room I have and blah 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 blah. And like I have all the stuff to move in from there. It's like the full wardrobe, and there's like a chest of drawers here. So because I got rid of so much storage, obviously. Since I was 9, fantasy. I love it. Fantasy's the best. We don't talk about it enough. I'm actually so tempted to just like start doing like little chats like this, guys. We'll just do lives. We'll do like a book live. We'll talk about books. We'll talk about films. If anyone wants to do it, let me know. Anyway, sorry, I'm being a giant nerd, guys. You might not know this about me, but I'm a giant nerd. In case you didn't know that from me literally building Legos. I'm talking about all things fantasy and stuff like that. Yes. Anyway, I need to get my stuff back on track, get back making videos for you guys. some small but very detailed description of her world. I love how fantasy authors create worlds. Like, I just amazing. David Eddings is fantastic. I loved him. David Eddings, right? Is that his name? Yes, it is. But anyway, I think I'm gonna let you guys go because it has been an hour and 20 minutes. We've been here for a while, and I'm sure he's all have stuff to do, and I don't want to be yammering on anymore. Atches. Anne McCaffrey. Must look into that person. I'm actually gonna take a picture of chat right now, so I can remember that name. Wait, there we go. Lovely. I read that totally wrong. Originally the name, I was like, why do I know that? I think it's something totally different. Love you, E. I've missed you so much. Oh, you too, B. I really have missed you guys so much. And I went to do live so many times, and I just felt really bad, and I was like, I don't have a valid reason. But I did. I had a valid reason, and it's like I'm working on that. On like, just being honest and out straight and being like, this is what the actual situation is, and I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. But yeah. Anyway, I think that is all from me. Oh, everyone's saying goodbye. Bye, you guys. What you call? I'm not gonna name. I was gonna name everybody, but I'm not going to because I don't know everyone that's here, and I don't want to miss anyone. So I'm gonna say bye, everyone. I love you all. I should hopefully have a video very soon. I'm not. I was gonna say, oh, next week. I'll say next week. Nah. And then I'm like, no, because this whole putting pressure on myself then creates panic, and then it makes me worse. Then I'm like, I can't do it. Oh my god, I'm so stressed, and then I don't get it done. And it's just me being kind of mean to myself. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have a video for you as soon as possible. If not in the next 2 weeks, I will do it live. We'll say that much. Anyway, my darlings, my fabulous, wonderful friends. I love you all so much. You're all fantastic. I am so glad to have caught up with you all. Feel free to get in touch, guys. I've said this before. I've said it again. You can message me on Instagram or Facebook. Instagram's pretty better because the Facebook, the notification thing isn't great. It's a bit crap, to be honest. Happy to see everyone. I missed you all so much. And you too, Judy. You too. And B and Nemo and Terry said I wasn't going to do this. I'm just like reading chat like right now. But yeah, everyone who is here. Oh, sorry, I nearly killed the stream there. Lisbeth. We lost Manuel, I think, a while ago. Terry, obviously. B, Nemo. I think I've said everyone's names. Shoot it in. If I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up because you know me, guys. I could ramble on this intro for another 25 minutes. We've done it before. Anyway, I'm going to check back in with you guys soon. Keep an eye on the community tab. I post there. I'd love to say I post there, right? I don't, guys. I mean to, and then I remember too late. Possibly Instagram, stuff like that. I really want to get better at this, guys, and get better at doing like the TikToks and the Instagrams and all the things. Anyway, February does start tomorrow. Oh my god, yes, that's such an excellent point. New month, new me. Like I remember someone said to me this year, what's your New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution is the same as last year. Stop making stupid resolutions that I have no intention of keeping. So yeah, that will continue to be my resolution. I'm joking, of course. Anyway, goodbye, my darling friends. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a fantastic weekend and a wonderful week ahead. And I will talk to y'all soon. Okay, love y'all. Bye.